In this video segment, we're going to take a look at some of the new reports you can run using the TIES gradebook system. Now that we're able to link assignments to reporting standards, there's a new report feature that you can use that'll give you a breakdown by reporting standard. Plus, the class status report has also changed a little bit because we've gone to a rubric system and are using that 4-point system. So we're going to take a look at how those numbers are displayed, not only as you see them as a teacher and students see them when they log in, but what parents will also see when they log in as well, a similar view anyway. So to start the process off here from your home page, we'll go to Reports and choose Pre-Formatted. And this really isn't anything different than what we've done before. And so under the Report option, we're first of all going to take a look at that class status report, which is it's similar to what a parent sees. There's some minor differences, but the overall picture is really basically the same. And I'm just going to run it for my Period 1 course here. And I'm not going to change any of the options underneath there. I'm just going to leave the basic report as is, and I'm going to go ahead and click Run Report. And so I'm just going to maximize this a little bit here. I have a little screen difficulty, and I'm going to go ahead and just zoom in on just this one student. So here we go. So for this particular course, HP Physics, you'll notice I've just added a few extra things here. A class comment. If you want a particular note to go at the top where every parent can see it on some of these reports, you can certainly do that. There's a place for that. If you want to link to a syllabus or any other documentation about your course, you can actually make that link from right within those class comments, and there'll be a future video segment coming showing you how to do that. So it is nice to utilize these comments. Parents do see these. They have to do a couple clicks to get in there, but it is an option for them to go in and view any comments or special documents you want to link to. If there's a rubric that you use, a common rubric in your class, you can link that right here from within the TIES gradebook. So that's not a new feature, but it is something that sometimes people forget about, some of the current functionality it has with the TIES gradebook. So here's the report. Just underneath those comment sections, this report has it divided out by formative and summative. And underneath that, you can see here are all my formative assignments, and down here at the bottom are all the summative. I've created a third category. It's a non-calculating category, and I called it pre-assessments. That's something that you can do as well, and we'll have a video posted on the Moodle site how to create those non-calculating assignments. So if you just want to sort of track things and not have it impact the student's grade, you can certainly do that. There's a note that parents see at the bottom of all the reports, a little asterisk. This category is not included in the final grade calculation. So for pre-assessment kinds of things, you can certainly do that. But one of the biggest things with this report is you'll notice as you've entered in scores, 3.5, 2s, and 4s, and 2.75s, those are the values that you'll be entering in based off of the 4-point scale. Here you'll notice all the assignments are worth 4 possible points. Some of them have been scalar weighted. Here we have the molecule plotting was weighted at 2. And then really, I think where most people use their scalar weighting is with the summative assignments. So here we have these summative assignments weighted at an 80% of weighting. And then here we have the chemical properties test was weighted at a value of 3. So kind of think of it like 3 times the value of something that was weighted as a 1. And then to the far right, you'll see the individual letter grades that a student earned based off of their individual score. And so these letter grades are coming from the grading scale that is set up behind the scenes, and that default has been preloaded for all teacher grade books, and it can't be modified either. It is something that everybody has locked into their gradebook account. So these values you're seeing here today might be tweaked a little bit. I know there's some teams that are coming together to make some modifications to that grading scale that's operating in the background, but we're really pretty close here. There is a team coming to make some minor tweaks to that, and your gradebook trainers will be able to give you some more information about that as the year starts up. To the far right, again, we have this comment section. I referenced in a previous video clip. If you wanted to make any comments about an original score, some people say, I really want to somehow have the parents see that they earned a 45 out of 50 instead of just a 3 and a 3.5 out of 4 or whatever it is. You can put some of that in the comments area. That's really kind of the best place at this point to do that. If they did a retake or any other notes you want to put in those comment sections, you can see that, and parents can drill down and view that. So again, the breakdown here, the student has a B+ for formative work. For summative work, a B-, which is a weighted average. So we have formative at 20, summative at 80, and it's factoring in those scalar weighting for those summative assignments. And that student has a weighted grade of 2.69, which based off of the current grading scale in this test account is a B-. And so the report is similar. The numbers, the way they're displayed is different because it now is all based off of that 4-point rubric system that we have in place. And so this is called a class status report. We'll eventually take a look at another report which arranges it by just the reporting standards. So thank you very much.